Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I've got yet another Airsoft pistol review. But this one's special. It is of a Airsoft Glock that is not the Elite Force Glock, and it's not the WE Glock. This is going to be the Spartan Imports Glock 17 law enforcement and military only training pistol. Now, I've got two Glocks on the table. That's because one of them is a real Glock and one of them is the Spartan Glock. And if you can't guess which one is, I got my Spartan Imports Glock magazine. And this is the real Glock. This is my Glock 22, chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson. And as you can see, this Airsoft gun is 1-to-1 with the real ones. Just to attest to that, this is a real Glock mag with a round in it. It doesn't chamber, but the mag fits. Doesn't chamber, of course. I knew that wasn't going to happen, which is why it's safe. But this is going to be the review of this Glock 17. Now, I know this is a Glock 40, a Glock 22, but a lot of the same similarities are going to be between these two pistols. So as you can see, just about the same width on the frame. There is a weight difference. This one is heavier because this one has the CNC'd aluminum slide and this one has a steel slide. The rails are about the same size. They both have serial numbers in the same spot. The grips are identical. The only thing that is different is there's no US patent on the Airsoft one. And there are trades up top that state replica produced under license from Glock, exclusively for military and law enforcement market by Spartan Military and Law Enforcement Department. Licensed trademark of Glock. Reproduction prohibited. That's what that says. So you know this is a real deal. This is one of the best Glocks, Airsoft Glocks you can get on the market, as long as you are military or law enforcement. Which everybody knows at least one person in the military or the police department. And if you're curious on how to get these, you don't need to have a company or department level order for them. You can buy them individually as long as you've got your right credentials for it. Now, getting into the Airsoft side, this is a CO2 and green gas powered Glock. I am not aware that this is going to be compatible with very many other things. It looks to be TM compatible, but I'm not gonna say that altogether right now. Now it does have a steel barrel along with the aluminum hop-up chamber. Your hop-up is on the inside here. You do have all the fiddly bits on this are going to be steel, trying to replicate the real one as much as I can. The polymer grips compared to the real ones, oh come on motherfucker. Alright, my real ones do not want them to come apart. These are about the same weight. but the only differences between the real one and the Airsoft one are going to be just the trades on the side of the frame. As you can see, the serial number on the frame, serial number on the real one, and your breech serial number and trades are different, as you can see. Now reassembly is the same as the real one, just with a few extra looking parts. Now, other than that, this is a very good feeling pistol. It's better than my KWA Glock 18 that I felt. And I haven't really found any problems with it yet, except for the slide not being able to rack back all the way like a real one would. There's a distance difference that you can definitely feel it if you use this. Like this, you can power stroke this. This one is a little bit more difficult. But other than that, let's go ahead and chrono this thing on CO2, because it does come with two magazines. It comes with your gas and CO2 magazines. We'll go ahead and chrono and shoot on CO2 today. Alright, we'll go ahead and chrono our Spartan military Glock 17 with .25s. 227, 212. Let's get that into .25. 233, 216, 234, 214, and 229. That is 7 shots. Alright, now let's go ahead and check out how to go ahead and do the shooting test. The Spartan Imports Glock 17. Alright, so coming back from the shooting, we can go ahead and check out the results. Right here, we had a 24 shot group and 16 landed on the target. We had about 369 in the center area. So it was pretty good. It wasn't the best, but this one thing I found out while shooting this is the hop up. It's really finicky with the lighter weight BBs, so I'd recommend using .3s or higher when using this. Another thing, this does fit in real steel holsters very nicely. And it does lock back. I didn't show that on camera, I don't think. And this has been after about 4 or 5 mags of shooting with one CO2 cartridge, so that just speaks for itself. It does have a really snappy trigger response. Well, snappy action while firing, if I like. So after shooting, the grouping was fairly decent for the weight of BBs that I was using and not really adjusting the hop up perfectly. Another thing I forgot to mention, it does come with 2 magazines and 2 barrels and 2 recoil springs. I have the normal steel barrel in it with the first recoil spring, well, with the CO2 recoil spring in it. Because I'm going to primarily use this CO2 magazine. So gripes about it so far, the only thing I've seen or had a problem with at all is going to be where the slide catch engages the slide, it is starting to warp a little bit, as you can see that. And the paint does wear off quite a bit up top. One other thing, the barrel says 9x19, but the slide says 6mm. That's another thing that kind of gets me. But other than that, this is definitely the best, one of the best, if not the best airsoft Glocks out on the market right now. Yeah, it's a little pricey. Yeah, it's a little hard to get a hold of, but this is the best you can find. So on that, I think this is going to be my main secondary at the upcoming Milsim event. It's going to be Operation Reindeer Games, put on by American Milsim on Fort Hood, Texas, at the Boaz Mount site. So if you guys are down here in Texas, go ahead, go for that UFS team. Hit me up. You might see me running around the field with this guy if you want to check it out. But again, you guys, I appreciate it for watching. If you guys got any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down there. Go ahead and like the video, maybe, if you kind of feel like it. But anyways, you guys take it easy today. I appreciate it for watching. Have a good one.